Hello student, I am Susil. In this video clip we learn how you can draw button down shirt with the princess cut. This is pretty basic shirt. After some practice we draw this sophisticated shirt. And these are the naming convention for any shirt. You can remember them. We start from collar stand, then we draw rest of collar, then bodies, sleeves, cuff, then we draw front placket with the buttons. So let's start. I already placed this template file. We already discussed how you can place this template in the last video clip. If you didn't watch that video, link available in the I button, or you can also check in the description. I zoom this template with the Alt and scroll wheel, and first I draw a rectangle in the neckline area. So I choose rectangle tool and then I press Alt key and then click on the center guideline and create a rectangle that grow from the center, and it will create like this. Then switch to selection tool and move little bit downside by using down arrow keys, and it will placed on the this neck curve line. If you want to increase height little bit, you can do. After draw this collar stand, first I click outside to deselect this and then we draw collar. So I choose pen tool first and then create first point on the neckline curve in the center, and then second point on this corner, and then third point on the shoulder line, and here I create 4 point and then close this shape. Now if you want to modify this shape, go to direct selection tool and then click on these point, and then you can shape this collar like this or like this. Now I click outside and then switch to selection tool. Now I reflect this collar in the left side. So first I select this and then switch to reflect tool, press Alt key and then click on the center guide, click on the vertical radio button and then click on the copy button. So basic collar shape is created. Now I switch to selection tool and first I select this collar stand and create a copy in the clipboard by pressing Ctrl C. We use this copy after some time and then create a window selection to select all three parts. Now we unite these three shapes, so I click on the Pathfinder Unite button. So all three shapes are unite now. And one more thing you can check, this point there is a problem. You can fix this by clicking on the outline. So you can see there are 2 points. If you want to delete any point, switch to pen tool, or you can select this delete anchor point tool. If you want to highlight these points, you can press Ctrl key and then click on this path and delete this point. So this problem will fix, and in case if you want to delete this point also, so you can delete this one. Now I switch to preview mode again and then switch to selection tool. If you want to fix these sharp corner problem, you can fix by clicking on the stroke and corners, choose rounded corner. So this problem also fix. Now we have to arrange these points. So I switch to direct selection tool and click on these points one by one and move here. Then click outside and switch to selection tool. Now we paste this collar stand. So I go to edit menu. In the last video clip we use paste in place option, but this time we use paste in back option. So this will paste in the back side. Collar shape is created. One more thing we have to draw here. I create a rectangle with the gray color. So I create a rectangle, then change fill color from here. Now we have to change the layer order. So right click on it, then choose arrange option, and these are keyboard shortcut. I use Ctrl open bracket and Ctrl close bracket for move up or down. So I click here. I use Ctrl open square bracket for change the layer order in the downside. If you want to move upside, press Ctrl and close square bracket, so it will come on the top. Now I change layer order. So color is created. Now I create a window selection like this and then convert this shape into a group. So right click, keyboard shortcut is Ctrl G, or you can also access this tool from right click. And now I rename this layer also. So I double click here and change layer name, then create a new layer, and this layer for bodies, and also change the layer order. So I click and hold in this area and then move downside. When this single line appear, release your mouse, so layer order will be changed. When we draw shirt bodies from the center line, this color layer create visibility issue, so I turn off this also. Now we can create bodies. Now I start drawing, so I choose pen tool and create first point on the neckline, second point on the shoulder, third point on the mark, and fourth point on the underarm. Now I create a point here, so I can create curvature, then next point on the hemline area, then press escape key. Now I select anchor point tool, so I can create curvature. Just click and move downside, and same as here also. So curvature is created. In case if you want to move this point little bit outside, select and move little bit outside. Okay, now click outside, then select again, choose reflect tool and create a mirror copy. Now select both curve, then right click, join, right click, join, so it will join from the top and bottom side. Now I create sleeve, so I select this point, Ctrl C, copy, then go to edit, paste in place, then right click and join. So sleeve is created. Just we have to add 2 points here, then move these points with the help of direct selection tool. Now I create a line, so I can divide this sleeve into sleeve and curve. Switch to selection tool, select both shape, then go to pathfinder and then click on these 3 dots and then click on the divide. So it will break into 2 parts. So first select this sleeve, then right click and then click on the ungroup. Now you can see it's break into 2 parts. Now I add 2 points here, so I switch to pen tool or add anchor point tool, create 1 point here and second point here. By using direct selection tool, I move little bit outside, so this type shape will be created. Now you can reflect this, select reflect tool, alt click and then copy. Now I select all these shapes and then create a group and then click outside to deselect. Now if you want to edit in this group, just double click here. Now you can see a gray line, it's mean you are inside this group. Now you can add any shape here, or in case if you want to change color, by clicking on the colors you can add colors also. But this time I want to add placket here, so I choose rectangle tool and click and drag, create a placket, and I think thickness should be little bit down, and we have to align this also. So press shift key, then click on this shape and then release shift key and then click again, so this shape convert into a key object. Key object position will not move when you click on the horizontal or vertical align button, so this way you can align this. Now we place buttons here, but first we have to add stitching also. So I select this and then go to object, path, offset path, type a negative value here, so I type -1, then click on the preview button. So now you can see a copy is created. Click on the OK button, then change stroke width around 0.5 and also apply dash line here. Now you can see stitching line also applied here like this. Now I select these two shapes with the window selection. I think click here and then press shift key and then click here, so both shape will be selected. Then right click and create a group. Inside this group, if I click on this arrow, I can exit from the group, and if you want to go inside this group, double click here, and if you want to edit this group, double click here again. Now you are inside second group. Now I add a button, so I create a ellipse here by pressing shift key, and this button should be 1/3 of this placket size. First I disable this dash line and increase stroke width and place here. I think thickness should be 0.75 or 0.9. Now I turn on color layer. So first we have to exit from the editing mode, so I click on this arrow multiple times and then go to layers and turn on color, then place first button here, double click and place first button, or you can also align. Then I create multiple copies. Second copy, by pressing alt and drag you can create copies. Third copy, so total 9 copies I created, and place this button here. Now we have to distribute equally, so I select all the buttons by pressing shift key, just click here and then click on these 3 dots, so distribution option will be highlighted. These are distribution related icons. Click on this first icon. Now you can see buttons are equally distributed. Now I exit from the editing mode. So with this method you can create this placket. Now I double click again, and here I want to add yoke, so I create a line that crossing like this, then reflect this line, copy. Now I select these line with the shift key, then right click and join. By using this line we divide this body shape, so I click on the divide tool. When you apply divide, layer order will change, so we will fix this problem. First we have to ungroup this, so right click and click on the ungroup, and by pressing Ctrl open bracket you can move in the downside. Same as here you can add a princess cut, so I choose pen tool and create first point here, second point here and third point. Then press escape key and remove this white color also by clicking on this icon. Then select convert anchor point tool and apply smoothness. Now we have to reflect this. Now I select this line, so I click here, then press alt click, copy and select this shape and these two outline with the click method or window method, then divide. Right click and ungroup first, then change layer order. So with this method you can create yoke or princess cut. I have gone ahead and add all the stitching line, you can see here and here also. Same way we add stitching line here to save the time. Now we learn how you can create backside of this shirt. So first I create a duplicate copy of this front by pressing alt and drag. Create this outside from the artboard, and here first thing you want to do, remove anything that is not needed on the back side of the shirt, like this placket. So I double click here and select this placket with the buttons and delete. Same as I select this stitching line and delete, and also delete this line because we have to arrange layer order, so it's easy to create again. Now I exit from the editing mode, so I click here. Now we have to change the layer order, so I go to layer tab, and here you can see this collar layer, it's for back side and this for front, so we have to arrange according. So first I double click here and rename this layer with the name front shirt. Okay, this for front and this for back, so I click and move in the second layer, and I also rename this back. If I turn on and off, you can see in this layer only collar is available, but this body is here. So I expand this and select this group and then click and drag. Okay, same way you have to arrange this group also. So first I ungroup this collar and shirt body, then I double click here, select all the parts with the window selection, then go to Pathfinder and then unite them. I think it's a single path, so I exit. Yes, it's already ungrouped, so I create a window selection like this. So t-shirt collar, yoke and these princess cut will select and then unite them, so a single backside will be created like this. Now we have to divide this backside in collar, yoke and shirt body, so we have to create two straight lines. So I create a straight line here, little bit upside, and same as I create a line here, then select these two lines and this shirt body, then divide them. So click on the divide button, right click, ungroup. With this way you can create shirt backside. Now if you want to create a group, you can create a window selection, then group them. Now I create a placket for this sleeve, so I create a rectangle first around this size, then add a point here and then nudge this point with the direct selection tool. Okay, now we have to add a stitching line here also, so I go to object menu, path, and then click on the offset path minus 1.5, click on the OK button and then change the parameter. So first I enable dash line 1 point and make sure this cap, round cap should be assigned. Okay, so result will be come like this. If you didn't assign this, if you assign this, so result will look like this. Then change the stroke thickness also, so a stitching line will be created like this, and then I select pen tool, then I create a cross like this. Now I delete this segment, so I select direct selection tool, select this segment and then delete. Same as I select this segment and delete. Now switch to selection tool. Now I select this shape and make sure there is no fill color, so I click on this icon, then create a window selection and then move from the outline and then rotate by using rotate tool. First click here, then rotate from the opposite point and it should be perpendicular like this. Now I select this outline and remove the white color from here also. Now we have to extend these lines, so I click here. Okay, same as I select this dash line or stitching line and extend till this point. And one more thing we have to add here, that is button. I already copy a button here, or you want to copy from here, double click here, then double click again, select this button, Ctrl C, copy, then first exit from the group, then paste here. Make sure this will place here. Okay, now you can place this button. Now you can delete this sleeve and reflect this one. So backside of this shirt also created. Now I select this, press Ctrl G for group and place like this. I hope you like this tutorial. If you have any doubt, you can write down in the comment section. For more this type video, you can subscribe our YouTube channel and share with the friend. Thanks for watching.